We've all been there. Exams are finished, and now we're trying to relax, but we can't because we're so worried about our exam results. Let me explain what's happening to you using what I call the post-exam graph. Now, there are two types of students: a typical student, and then the student who has watched this video. When your exams are over, that typical student will continuously stress about the results until the day of their results day. Now, there are two things that can happen. One, either they will fail and they will have to resit their exam. In that case, their stress levels will continuously rise, or they've passed and their stress levels will just drop massively. And then when it comes to the day of the actual exam that they have to do again, then their stress levels will just continuously rise and rise until their results day, and then hopefully that they've passed, their stress levels will dip, but because there's not enough time between their actual results day for the second time round and their new academic year, their stress levels will probably rise up again. So in that entire period, they were unable to relax the way that they should have. Now, the second type of student, the student who has watched this video, they understand that between the day of their exams finishing and the day of results day, whatever emotion that they are experiencing, it will not change their results. Meaning that no matter how much fun you have, no matter how much stress you give yourself, it will not change your results. Because at the end of the day, what matters is you doing your best. Now, let's say you are currently stressed right now for your results. I've got two questions, and these are questions I typically ask my friends. And because you're my friend, let me ask you. Number one, did you do your best during exams? Now, if the answer is yes, then why are you worrying? Because what really matters is that you've done your best. There's nothing else you could have done. But let's say your answer is no, you didn't do your best. Then my second question would be for you is, did you have control over the situation in that very moment during that exam period? Now, if the answer is no, I didn't have control over that situation, then you've essentially done your best in that certain environment. And so why are you worrying? So simply just enjoy the time that you've got to relax, and we will deal with the results later when we get them. But let's say the answer to that question was yes, I did have control over my situation and I could have done my best, but I just didn't bother. Then in that situation, what I would say to you is just take it as a learning curve and know for next time that you will try your best, because you know that when it comes to results, you'll be very, very stressed out. This takes me back to the very first point, which is emotions will not impact your results. Now, if you really are stressed, then I recommend you figuring out how to breathe properly. I think that's a good place to start.